Hi, my name is Anthony Shaw. I'm the Head of Maths at the Griffin School, and I'm going to explain to you the curriculum that we offer all students in our school from Year 7 to Year 13. Our starting point is the national curriculum and understanding where students have come from, setting expectations based on what is in the Key Stage 2 curriculum and building on it, as well as acknowledging what is brand new to students. Maths is huge. We teach dozens of topics, so I just picked two to try and explain the planning behind our curriculum. Trigonometry is something that most people would have heard of. It's a big, abstract, applied mathematics topic that is vital for almost all mathematical modelling. The prerequisites are clear and mastered in Key Stage 3. We introduce fractions and equations, understanding how to use ratio, understanding what pi is, where it came from, and then looking at Pythagoras' theorem in Year 9. In Year 10, we take time to introduce the concept of trigonometry, the way it was developed, not using gimmicks or formula triangles, but these do come later if necessary. And then in A-level, we take this far beyond and into the realms of modelling, and even applying it to things like complex numbers, vectors and matrix transformations. A second example is financial maths, because we really value the real life applications of mathematics that everybody uses, whether or not they're in a mathematical field. So again, we start slow with the prerequisites in Key Stage 3, understanding fractions, decimals and percentages, before moving on to working out percentage increases and decreases, and finally in Year 9 approaching financial math properly and introducing some spreadsheet skills. We build on this in Key Stage 4, in Year 10 and 11. Finally, in sixth form we offer a course called Core Maths, which is, I could talk for hours about, I won't do now, but it is fantastic and it is proper applied maths, where the students need to budget, work out how to do savings and investments, mortgages, student loans, financial planning properly. So how do we deliver this curriculum? Well, in Key Stage 3, we follow the white row scheme work that many of our primary feeders also use. It's built on using small steps, learning objectives that we want all students to master, but being explicit about the little parts that build up to the big picture. Each block of content in the scheme of work is broken into these small steps, and we want every student to have a deep understanding of the topics. So it might look like students are working on things they've mastered a long time ago, but we're looking for a deep understanding rather than just a procedural ability to do a topic. We regularly assess in lessons through mini whiteboards, exit tickets, little assessments, low stakes quizzes, designed to really challenge and understand where those students are. We also use questioning and tasks that are designed to encourage inquiry and mathematical thinking. Sometimes it's said that maths is completely different to when we were at school. And I'll be honest, it does. Some of it does look very different. And a lot of that is because of the representations we now use. The fundamental algorithms haven't changed. And when we get into the abstract side of maths, everything looks the same as it used to. It's just the way we introduce things are different. So for example, ratios and equations and some other things are taught using a bar model, which you can see here. We introduce functions through function machines, which you may recognise. Place value is such an important skill that we take our time and look at different representations for the same kinds of things, building up that deep understanding of what numbers really are. And then moving forwards, we sometimes use algebra tiles or other representations to try and bridge that gap into the very abstract world of algebra. So how do we get kids to remember? This is so important. We can do all the clever teaching we want in lessons, but if the students don't remember from one week to the next, it doesn't help anyone. So we take time to master those small steps, assess that understanding and intervene where necessary. The curriculum has review steps built into Year 8 and Year 9, and also expects topics to be interleaved, so introduced together. For example, introducing the median and the range, so averages, statistics, at the same time as we're looking at how to order decimals. Or using fractions in questions about areas of circles in Year 8. We also use retrieval, or flashback starters, to constantly remind and reinforce the prior learning, especially the prerequisites of the next steps. If students don't have those prerequisites mastered, then we go back, we reteach, we intervene on one-to-one basis. While many of the classroom techniques that we use in Key Stage 3 are the same as in Key Stage 4, the structure of the curriculum is a bit different. So we now teach the GCSE in a way that makes students constantly revisit topics throughout the 2 years. Again, assessing and teaching prerequisites before we tackling new methods. And as with Key Stage 3, we have the small steps explicitly explained to students. We always meet students where they are. So we don't teach the name of the set in front of us. We teach the students in the classroom. Pushing them as far as they can go through a topic. Just like with Key Stage 3, we use regular retrieval of that information they've learned in the past to help enhance that further attention. So we spiral through the curriculum in Key Stage 4, revisiting topics again and again throughout the 2 years. So for example, Pythagoras and trigonometry that we talked about earlier is seen 6 separate times across Year 10 and Year 11. Spending about a week at a time, and each time we come back, retrieving the knowledge from before and understanding some more knowledge to build on it. As with Key Stage 3, we explicitly interleave, so again, linking topics together. An example there, Pythagoras with coordinate geometry, looking at coordinates and how Pythagoras can be applied there. As I've already said, the pace is driven by the class and the students in there. We give no ceiling to any students that we teach. Everybody follows the same scheme of work. We don't say, just because we think you might end up doing foundation, you can't learn this maths. Or you're higher, you should already know that maths. No, we assess where the students are and we look at their potential and we push them as far as we possibly can in the time we have. Now we all know how useful some maths is to everybody. And it is easy to get bogged down by the big abstract ideas like algebra and trigonometry that everyone remembers from school. Core Maths is a course we deliver to Year 12 students who choose not to do A-level maths but would like to enhance their understanding of mathematics a bit further. I think it's the best thing that's happened to maths education in the entire time I've been teaching. It's proper real-life maths. It's not the naff questions you get at GCSE about Jimmy wanting to tile his bathroom and working out how many packs of tiles he needs to buy. No. It's proper financial maths that students need to understand if they want to get a job in business, in the city. It's the statistics that we see in the newspapers every day, or that is fundamental to any research in the likes of psychology, or sociology, or geography, or biology. All these sciences, the natural sciences and social sciences, that many students go on to further study for. So this really is real life maths. Over the last few years, we've started to build on this throughout our Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 curriculums. We drop in elements of financial maths, of critical analysis and of estimation throughout the 5 years, building up that solid base of really useful mathematical skills that I hope will enhance every single student's lives.